Hi, my name is Morgan. I am Program Coordinator of CAUSE, the K-State Office for the Advancement of Women in Science and Engineering. Today I'm going to discuss the accepted paper, The Influence of a Growth Mindset Intervention on Middle School Girls' Beliefs About the Nature of Intelligence. I'd like to point out that the authors of the paper are Dr. Emily Drinenberg, Dr. Shardy Baird, Dr. Jacqueline Spears, Ms. Sarah Hyman, and Dr. Amy Betts. Dr. Shardy Baird is the Executive Director of CAUSE, and Sarah Hyman was the Program Coordinator before I assumed the role in April of 2019. So since we're not able to meet in person, I'll kick things off by asking you to ponder a few questions and statements to yourself. You won't be able to see live polling from other participants, but it can be helpful to understand your own response to the following statements. So for each of the three statements below, do you strongly agree, somewhat agree, neither agree nor disagree, somewhat disagree, disagree, or strongly disagree? I'll come back to these questions a little later in our conversation today. For many years, efforts have been made to recruit and retain women in science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM fields. However, progress has been limited. Some fields, such as the biological sciences or agricultural sciences, have seen an increase of female participation and are nearly gender balanced. For example, over 58% of Bachelor of Science degrees in biological sciences are earned by women. Still, women in those fields are often lower status and lower paid. And not all fields have seen such progress. Just 20% of engineering undergraduate degrees are awarded to women. And even more stark is that just 3% of those undergraduate degrees are awarded to women of color. Furthermore, less than 15% of engineering positions are held by women. The reasons behind this continued underrepresentation are complex and multifaceted. However, middle school has been identified as the point where girls' interest in STEM fields decline, so some tactics revolve around increasing interest within that age range. This includes providing girls with equitable access to different STEM fields, improving curriculum to better reflect girls and women as well as girls' learning styles, and supporting girls in incorporating STEM as a part of their identities. Our project aimed to explore the influence of a growth mindset intervention on middle school girls' beliefs about the nature of intelligence. We asked two research questions in this project. First, what beliefs do middle school girls hold about the nature of intelligence before and after attending a 3-day summer camp grow? And second, what is the influence of a growth mindset intervention at a 3-day summer camp on middle school girls' beliefs about the nature of intelligence? So now I'll provide a little bit of background on fixed versus growth mindsets. A fixed mindset is characterized by the belief that intelligence, is innate and unchanging. In the three statements I asked at the beginning of this presentation, a person with a fixed mindset would agree with each of those statements. In contrast, a growth mindset is the belief that intelligence can change and be increased with effort. So disagreeing with those three statements would demonstrate a growth mindset. These mindsets are important because young girls are more likely than young boys to have a fixed mindset. In other words, they are more likely to believe that a certain field or discipline requires a certain amount of innate intelligence. In fact, this belief can predict female representation across 30 different disciplines. So, importantly, students with a fixed mindset are more likely to believe that effort is a sign of a lack of skill or something that they are adverse to. In other words, if a young girl encounters a difficult math problem, she's more likely to believe that that indicates she is not cut out for math and might never picture herself as a mathematician. Our research took place over 2 summers of the Girls Researching Our World, or GROW, workshop, held in 2017 and 2018. The Grow Summer Workshop is a 3-day residential camp designed to engage girls in hands-on activities. It's open to all students who will be entering 6th through 8th grade the following academic year and draws between 50 to 70 middle school girls every year. During the camp, students are broken into small groups, and with each group, they attend a schedule of activities. These activities highlight a wide range of STEM fields, ranging from agriculture to computer science to veterinary medicine and beyond. During the summers of 2017 and 2018, some students participated in a 1-hour session focused on human learning. This session, called Science of the Brain, introduced students to brain basics and the impact of learning on the brain structure. The session used a combination of videos, stories, and a hands-on activity to demonstrate how the process of learning actually changes a brain structure. It results in additional dendrites in a thicker myelin sheath. So ultimately, the Science of the Brain session demonstrated that beliefs in the innateness of intelligence, or a fixed mindset, are not backed by science, but rather that intelligence can be learned and acquired. In each of the 2 summers, around 60 girls received the parental consent needed to participate in the survey and completed both pre and post surveys. Of those, we had a control group who did not attend Science of the Brain, as well as a group who did participate in the Science of the Brain intervention. I'll take a real quick step back to explain how we measured a student's mindset. We asked students 3 questions related to mindset beliefs, the same 3 questions that I posed at the beginning of this talk. We chose these questions because they're shown to measure mindset and not be correlated to self-esteem, optimism, or any other factor. Next, we created a Likert style scale ranging from 1, which correlated to an answer of strongly agree, to 7, which correlated to an answer of strongly disagree. As a reminder, a 1 would then reflect a strong fixed mindset, while a 7 would reflect a strong growth mindset. We then created an additive mindset score based on the sum of responses to the scores of those 3 questions, resulting in scores ranging from 0 to 21, where 21 represents the maximum belief that intelligence is malleable, or a growth mindset. This table shows the average mindset scale of students before and after the camp in 2017 and 2018. In both years, students came to the camp already oriented more towards a growth mindset than a fixed mindset, and increased their growth mindset beliefs by about 1 point over the 3-day camp. I will point out that there was no statistical difference between the beliefs of the 2 sets of campers before the start of the camps. In both 2017 and 2018, more girls who attended the growth mindset intervention increased their growth mindsets rather than decreased it. In contrast, those who did not attend the growth mindset had mixed results. In 2017, it appears that more girls decreased their growth mindset over the camp than increased it, while in 2018, the opposite is true. However, in both cases, the authors could not reject the null of no difference and cannot be sure that these differences were not due to chance. So in both 2017 and 2018, the data suggests that attending the growth mindset intervention session increased growth mindset scores. Those who did not attend the session did not have statistical significant increases in their growth mindset. This indicates that the summer camp itself, without an intervention, doesn't necessarily increase a growth mindset. So what does this all mean? Well, as I just mentioned, this study indicates that the Grow Summer Workshop alone does not increase growth mindset unless it includes a mindset intervention. These data suggest that increases in growth mindsets occur even among those already oriented to growth mindset beliefs. These findings align to the importance of widespread reinforcements of strategies known to increase historically underrepresented groups in STEM. For example, scholarship suggests that the more situations in which students are exposed to a growth mindset, such as in school, at home, or during after-school programs, the more likely that student will be to adopt that framework themselves. This study adds to existing research focused on understanding girls' beliefs about the nature of intelligence, which is important in efforts to increase women's representation in STEM fields. The beliefs about the nature of intelligence matter for academic achievement as well as choosing or persisting within STEM disciplines. Our study shows that girls arrived at the Grow Summer Workshop already with a growth mindset belief on average, but only campers receiving an intervention had significant increases in their growth mindset. So while the reasons for women's underrepresentation in STEM are complicated and require many solutions, STEM summer camps are one way to recruit women into STEM. These camps allow girls and women to be exposed to a wide range of fields, meet others with similar interests, and see successful female STEM professionals in action. In offering these camps, an important tool that we can provide is an understanding of how intelligence works. That way, when girls face a challenging problem, they do not perceive that challenge as a sign that they're not cut out for something, but rather take it as a learning opportunity that could lead to growth and discovery along the way. This study showed that including mindset interventions does increase growth mindset beliefs. So while it is not the only solution, it can be one part of the many efforts to increase women's representation and inclusion in STEM disciplines. Thank you for tuning into this presentation. If you have any questions about this study, the cause office, or the work that we do, please feel free to contact us at any time. My email is listed here, as well as Dr. Shardy Baird's, the Executive Director. And thank you.